about the movies of Ingmar Bergman, David Lynch, Alejandro Jodorowsky, and David Cronenberg. I haven't watched much Ingmar Bergman, but what I have watched I really like. I like his kind of stilted, very silent, thought-provoking kind of stuff. David Lynch, I like his warped surrealism and all that kind of thing. I've got heaps of David Lynch movies. He's one of my favourite directors, so yeah, David Lynch I really like. Alejandro Jodorowsky I really like again. Senna Sangra and El Topo and all that. I really love his movies. Again, really warped and just what I really like about his movies are the budgets mustn't be that big on them, but he manages to pack that much imagery and just heaps of stuff going on. So yeah, I really love his works. And David Cronenberg's one of my favourite directors. So yeah, enough said there. What do your friends and other people think about your horror obsession? They don't really like it. They don't understand it, more to the point. My parents were kind of concerned when I was so into horror when I was about 14 and 15 and all that kind of thing. They thought I was a bit perverse and maybe I was going to turn out to be a serial killer or something like that. I might still turn out to be a serial killer, but yeah, they don't think very highly of it. I don't think they understand. My friends, some of them are like, yeah, horror movies are cool and all that kind of thing, but they don't get it. I don't think so. Yeah, like anything, like any obsession. Alright, the movie marathon. What is your favourite movie? That's too hard, man. I can't answer that. 2. Have you ever considered making your own movie, and what would it be about? Well, I have thought about concepts for horror movies because I'm so into them, of course. And a lot of mine seem to be leaning towards David Cronenberg kind of horror, like more psychological, weird, that kind of thing. I don't want to say what I've got an idea in mind for one, and I don't really want to say it because I've got no illusions of being ripped off, but I just don't want the idea to be stolen. But it's kind of about the general thing is about a man. And whether he's really in control of his body, or is his body consciously sabotaging itself, like killing itself to kill him. So sounds a bit corny, but is the version of Jeepers Creepers in Australia uncut, or is it the same as the edited USA Canadian version? I'm not actually sure. I have never really checked up on the Jeepers Creepers censorship stuff, so I'm not actually sure. I do own it though, so I'll have to look into that. How many DVDs are in your collection? I'd say about, as I said, about 800, give or take. Who's your favourite director and why? Again, that's a really hard question because, I don't know. On the whole, I think the most consistent horror director there would be David Cronenberg. So, yeah. Mr. Movie Night. What is your most prized DVD in your collection? I don't know. I really love my Alien box set with all 4 films, 12 discs, and I've got a special tin case, big one with an embossed the egg on the front, so I really love that. What horror films scared you as a kid? Again, The Exorcist, Ghost in the Darkness, and The Labyrinth. What is your favourite horror soundtrack? Oh, that's really hard. I love the theme to Zombie, of course. Yeah, I love that. Anything by Goblin, like I really love Deep Red. I love the soundtrack to that. There's some great music in there. I like it a bit more than Suspiria. Of course, Cannibal Holocaust has got a really great soundtrack. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to pick. If you could work on a new film with any director, who would it be and why? Oh, geez, that's hard. I'll just say Cronenberg. Gamer Man, and he's got 10 questions here. So, are you going to go see Halloween 2? I'm guessing the zombie remake. Yeah, I'm going to go see it. I'll go see it. because I watched the first one at the cinema. So yeah. How many DVDs do you have? About 800, give or take. Jason or Michael Myers? I prefer Michael Myers. I've actually been told I'm a bit like Michael Myers because I can easily sneak up on people and get behind them. So yeah, Michael Myers. Favourite horror movie? Too hard, man. Favourite death scene? I'll just go with that My Bloody Valentine, the pick underneath the chin and through the eyeball. Favourite food? I really love, I don't know if people are going to know what I'm talking about, shepherd's pie. English people might know what I'm talking about. It's like mince and potato and gravy, and you can have peas and gravy and all this yummy stuff in there. So yeah, that. What remakes you like and hate? Well, The Thing, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, The Blob's actually a pretty good remake from the 80s. There's one I'm forgetting, a really big one I'm forgetting. I can't think of it, but they're really good examples of good ones. Bad examples would be Black Christmas, April Fool's Day, that kind of thing. Day of the Dead, that's the one I was trying to think of. Day of the Dead sucked ass. Favourite zombie movie of George Romero? Day of the Dead. I know it's not a popular choice, but Day of the Dead. Worst horror movie? I think I did answer this one before. There's another really crap one out there that I watched called A Nymphoid Barbarian in Dinosaur Hell. It's a trauma movie, it sucked. What weapon would you use to kill zombies? I've always thought something with a bit of length that keeps me away from them. So something like a pool cue or a long-handled axe or something like that. So a golf club. I'll go golf club. Alright, life fast diarrhea. What does your username mean? How does one pronounce it? Jarashut or Jarashut? You can pronounce it any way you like. It doesn't really bother me that much because I've heard it pronounced about 5 or 6 different ways now, so any way's right. As I said, I got it from mine and my girlfriend's name, so James and Lara makes Jara, and Shut I just pulled out of the air, so Jara Shut. Do you like living in Australia? Is there something you don't like about your country? Yeah, I like living in Australia. It's a land of the fortunate. The only thing I don't like is, well, my passion is horror movies, obviously, and we get nothing released here, so yeah, that's my only gripe, really. Do you know the Australian band Parkway Drive? They're awesome. I have heard of them, but no, I haven't heard any of their music, man, so I'm sorry. What's the first DVD updated here that you've seen the videos of? Who did inspire you to create your own channel? Well, ironically enough, Live Fast Diarrhea, one of them was you. Dark Angel, I don't know the numbers after the username, but the English guy, I like his stuff. He was one of the first ones. Of course, Mad Pup Devil, Horror Scout. So yeah, just the the staples really, the ones you need to watch. So it was mostly them I stumbled upon first. Choose an actor that you think looks most like you. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know, man. Well, it's kind of funny on some of my videos, people saying I look like Tobey Maguire. I was like, what the fuck? Because I've never had Tobey Maguire before, but hey. Do you have friends that also like to collect DVDs as much as you do? I don't, laugh out loud. Either do I. I have none, so none at all. Not none at all friends, but no friends that collect DVDs. What are your thoughts on Blu-ray? I like Blu-ray. They're too expensive, and I don't like how Sony has a monopoly on the whole thing. It should be like DVD, and yeah, Sony shouldn't really have that big a grasp on everything because they get money in their pocket every time a Blu-ray is made. So yeah. If you could write and direct any movie you wanted to, which genre would it be? Horror. So yeah, horror. That's easy.